Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday and happy September. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's the first day of school here. I know most of you guys probably started school like weeks ago, but in Chesapeake we started today. So it was kind of fun to see all the kids out and getting on the bus and everybody taking pictures and all that stuff. So it was an exciting day and it was beautiful. We've been having some beautiful weather. So it was a great day. And I decided, since it's September, fall is almost here. In a couple weeks we'll have fall. So I'm doing a Christmas card. I told you guys I would do a Christmas card for today. So this is the next card kit. So we're going to make 3 of them. So you'll see exactly what you get if you order $100 or more. The kits from last time went in the mail today. So everybody who placed an order of $100 or more last month from the 16th to the 31st, your kit just went in the mail today. So you should be getting it hopefully by the end of the week. Let me say hello to everybody. There's a lot of you guys on here now. Hey Jody, hey Shirley, hey Cindy, thank you Shirley, hey Tony, hey Amy, hey Marva. I'm looking, there's so many duplicates here. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Hey Myra, hey Diana. Yep, everybody's having good weather. Although somebody told me, I think they were in Idaho and said it was like 100 degrees. I can't remember who that was, but somebody had a comment. And said it was 100, and I was like, what? I don't even think we got up to 100, but maybe twice all summer. And you'd think, since we're kind of like in the middle of the country, I'm not good with geography. I'm not sure exactly where Idaho is, except I know it's somewhere like in the middle. I don't know where exactly, but I was like, dang, you expect 100 degrees right now, maybe Arizona or Texas or somewhere, but I wouldn't think Idaho. Let me see. Hey Therese, hey Lynn, hey Jana, hey Patricia, hey Lisa, hey Sandy, hey Trina, hey Mary, hey Hilda, hey Marie, hey Christine, hey Amy, hey Sandy, hey Gloria. Everybody just went flying by, so that means a whole bunch of people just got on here. Once all the comments just start flying, then that's like everybody's getting on here all at the same time. Oh, Bobette said 103. Bobette, where do you live? Oh, Bina, I need your address because your gift, I don't have your address. It wasn't on the envelope for your card. So I need that. And also I need, let me see, there was one more card. Oh, the winners. I think this is who won. All it had was the last name, so I'm thinking that's who it is, but I'm not positive. But I don't have her address either. So Sandy, if you're on here, let me have your address. Hey Tootsie Bell. All right, I'm gonna stop there because I think there's mostly duplicates. All right, so I hope you guys had a great weekend. It was a 3-day weekend for most people, so that was nice. I did, oh, Jilly's on here. Hey, Jilly. Hey, Rita. It was beautiful here, so I sat outside for a lot of the weekend, and I cut cardstock for all the kits and put them together yesterday. So that was my excitement. I did watch some Netflix binging. I finished, oh, what did I watch? Now I forgot. I totally forgot. I binge watched something and finished it, and then I started watching The Lincoln Lawyer, which is really, really good. So if you haven't seen that, Lincoln Lawyer is really good. Bosch is really good. I can't remember what I finished watching right before The Lincoln Lawyer. It was really good, too. It was just short. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. It's The Hunting Wives. But just a warning, It was really good, but it was totally X-rated. So, whew, there was way, way too much nakedness in that show. But the plot was good. But, whew, man, they didn't need all that. All right, so I told you last time I would give you the recipe for the corn dip, and I forgot. So I made this for our potluck the other day, last week, and everybody just loved it. So this is my corn dip recipe, and you eat it with Frito, those scoop Fritos. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, it is really, really good. I know it's a mess. I have really messy handwriting. It's from being a teacher. You got to write fast and turn around for the kids. Well, I used to teach when we had a blackboard. So now I don't know what they do, because I don't think there's any more blackboards. I think they have like whiteboards and other stuff so they can face the room. But I was a high school math teacher, so my back was turned while I was writing. So I'd write really fast, then turn around real fast so I could catch people doing stuff. Anyway, so this is the recipe. I didn't have any green onions, so I made it without the green onions, and it was still really, really good. But used the Fritos scoops, which were $6 at Walmart. I almost choked on that. I can't believe how expensive chips are. That's crazy. All right, got 2 Happy Mails. I finally got Vicky's 8th card she sent. And it's another one with the zipper, all zipped up dies. So I just think this is so realistic looking. It's crazy how that looks so real. So that was her card. Love it. And then I got one from Deanna Ostrid. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. And this was beautiful. And it's a fun fold. So it opens like that. Isn't that cute? Love it. Love that. Very cute. Gorgeous card. Okay, so those are my only 2 Happy Meals today. So don't forget, the next card contest is my birthday card contest. So that one, my birthday is October 18th, so they have to be here by the 17th. And we'll have another contest. So all the prizes went out in the mail last week for the contest we just had. So I've been packing stuff and mailing, packing and mailing, packing and mailing. All right. Oh, I do have the new next mystery box winner is Cindy. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Necked, probably a silent K. Not sure, but I think that's, so she was the mystery box winner for August. So to enter the drawing for that, you just have to order over $100. So every time you order $100 or more, you get entered into the drawing for that. If you order like $400, you get 4 entries. So there's that right there. And I think, oh, I got big news. So guess what starts tomorrow? So if you're a demonstrator, you could already pre-order out of this. But if you're a customer, this starts tomorrow. So mini catalog. And all of the online exclusives also start, and there's 2 or 3 new kits. So lots of new stuff. All starts, I think maybe tonight at midnight Mountain Time. I'm not positive, but I think everything starts tonight at midnight Mountain Time. So just a heads up, all that starts tonight. Well, really tomorrow, but you know, if you're going to stay awake and order tonight, you can. I placed a little order yesterday. Oops, I can't show you that. I almost cheated. I'm not supposed to show you the inside yet. Pretend like I didn't do that. But there's a couple things in here I really need more of, which one of them is the paper for this. And I couldn't order it yesterday because they only let you order like 2 of everything. Well, the 2 of the papers ahead of time, like in the pre-order. So anyway, so we're using the Delicate Pines today. This is a brand new stamp set. I can't remember if it's in the catalog or online. There's about, really, the online exclusives are probably almost as much as in the holiday mini. And I really like the online ones, probably most of them better than the catalog. So make sure you don't forget to check these out. If you click on what's new tomorrow, everything that's brand new should be the first thing that comes up. But I loved this snowflake set that's made out of like pine needles. And so that is my card for this time. And like I said, we're gonna make 3 of these. So yeah, I wish they would have all the product in one spot. True. Wendy says, I made 4 of the cards you did Saturday and they're so beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad. What did I do on Saturday? Now I can't remember. Totally forgot what I did. Isn't that sad? What did I make? Gosh, I totally can't. I'm drawing a blank. Paper pumpkin kit. Yeah, that's right. I'm sitting here looking at the cards. They're sitting right in front of me. I'm telling you. Sometimes I tell you, my brain is not screwed on all the way. Let's see. I'm trying to read some comments real quick before I get started. Oh, Robin says, just binged 3 episodes of Dark Wolf on Amazon. I heard of that, but I haven't watched it. I tell you, I've had Lincoln Lawyer like on my list forever, and I just hadn't started watching it, and it is so good. I finished the first season yesterday while I was putting all the kits together, and it was so good. All right, so we're using this. It does have dies with it, but I forgot to bring them with me, and we're also, here's the paper that goes with it, and I think I showed you this one time already, but I was gonna do 3 different ones, like have the center circle be different, but the other ones didn't look as good, so I just decided to do all of that one. So that's why I needed, oh, this one probably looked good though. That might look good. But that's why I needed more paper, because I can get like 16 of these out of one sheet. And so that's enough for like 5 kits. So this is the other 2 I was going to use. These 2. But they just weren't the right color, and I don't know, they just didn't look right. So here's one piece, and that's not the same one I did. No, that's not. Here's another one. This is the one that I did, the backup. So that's where I got that from. And then that's one. I love the back of this one. That's really pretty. This one's really pretty, but this one also goes with the dies, so I didn't want to use this one because I'm saving that one to use with the dies. So that piece goes with the dies, and there's another one in here that does. This one also goes with the dies, so I'm going to save those 2 for using the die cuts. And that's it. So the backs are really pretty too. I love that one. I just hate that one. The front and the back is both really pretty, and you can't decide which one to use. But I love that paper, and it's got this one. This one has like a giant one in the center. All right, so you ready to go? Here we go. Here's what you need for this card kit. So if you order $100 or more, you'll get all these supplies right here. So you need 5.5 by 8.5 pretty peacock, 3 of those, 5 1/4 by 4 for the white inside, and this is what I did on the inside. I just stamped the snowflakes. Then I've got the front is 5 1/4 by 4 crumb cake, and then we've got a bunch of little pieces. So you'll get all these pieces in the kit. I've got 4 by 1.5. Now this one is actually Pretty Peacock 2-toned cardstock. So it's got like the Pretty Peacock on one side and then kind of light Pretty Peacock of that. What I did originally was I embossed this piece and tried to sand it, but I didn't like the way it looked with this card, so I switched and stamped it on crumb cake instead. Then we've got 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 Lost Lagoon. And this piece right here for the words. And this piece is the Circle Punch 2 3/8 inch Circle Punch out of that paper, the designer. Oops, sorry, I put that. The DSP. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Now I just threw it across the room. And I can't reach it. I forgot what the name of the card the designer paper is. Oh my God, I swear I haven't been drinking. Okay. Anybody remember the name of it? I didn't even tell you. Love the paper. I think it's something Pines. I don't know. Love the papers from, is it Geelong or Geelong, Australia? Love suspense shows. Last chance or sale, stuff. Yeah, Lincoln Lawyer is really good. Thank you, Jilly. You're so sweet. All right, so, oh, Elegant Pines. Okay, Elegant Pines? No, Delicate Pines is the stamp set. I forget what the paper is, though. Elegant Pines. Maybe Elegant Pines. All right, we'll put that. Elegant Pines. Hopefully that's what it's called. All right, so there's all your stuff for a screenshot. Okay, so you got that. Now this is a pretty easy card. It took me like 5 hours yesterday to make it, but that's only because I had in mind what I was gonna make, and when I made it, I didn't like it, so then I had to start all over. So once I decided to do this, it didn't take me long. Excuse me. Something went down the wrong way. All right, so let's get all that out of the way. All righty, so let's see. Let's start with the inside first, because that's easy. So first thing for the inside, we're going to do the snowflakes. So here's what I did. There was 3 snowflakes made out of the pine needles. I need to clean this block off. So I just put them all on the same block, so I didn't have to stamp all of them individually. So that just saves some time. We're using Lost Lagoon. So I'm just going to ink this up and stamp it right on the corner here, like so. And this is what we're doing on the front too, so that saved me some time. If you want to get the whole thing in, you can. Let's turn it around and see what happens. There we go. We get more of it that way. All right, so that's that, and we're going to sponge that in a second. Then for these pieces, this is the front of the card. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to stamp twice because we want some lighter and some darker. So I'm just going to stamp and then kind of stamp again, so you kind of have a little faded look. And I'm just going to turn it. Now the center of the card is covered right there, so you don't really have to worry too much about that, but I guess we'll end up stamping the whole thing anyway. See, we really don't need to worry about right there, but I'm going to do like right there. Okay, so that's pretty good. So that part will be covered, so it doesn't matter. All right, so there's one. Now we got to do it all over again. See how easy this is since you got 3? That just saves you a bunch of time. But spin it around so it doesn't look like it's the same stamp. See, it looks like I stamped all that separately. Okay, there we go. One more. So you can whip out a bunch of these cards in no time. I like to start at the bottom. You could huff on this in between. It would give it a little bit darker look, but that's okay. We don't really need to do that. All right. Well, Vicky, I watch shows while I am cutting paper and doing that stuff. So I have my living room with the TV there, and my coffee table, it lifts up, so you have like a desk kind of, so I can do whatever. And then my paper cutter is also on the coffee table, so I can cut all the paper while I'm watching TV. So it's pretty easy. And I don't know, I mean, for me, cutting paper and putting that stuff together is kind of mindless. You don't really have to think too much, so it's good. All right, now we're gonna sponge. So actually, let me go ahead, because I'm gonna sponge these pieces too. So let's go ahead and stamp this. I'm gonna use Pretty Peacock. Oh, I did go see my mother today. She's doing great. I took her lunch from Chick-fil-A, and she's like, her roommate's name is Dot. And so normally I take a treat almost every time I go, and I take one for Dot too. You know, like I took pumpkin bread, I took milkshakes, I took cheesecake, I took pie, you know, and I usually bring one for her too. But so today I went to Chick-fil-A, and I said, you know, I called her and I said, I'm just checking to make sure. I usually get her the kids' meal chicken nuggets because she doesn't eat a ton. And now we're going to stamp. That's the only thing we stamp in Pretty Peacock is the words. And now we're going to stamp this pine needle on top of the words just to give it some, you know, some bam, wow, so you don't have it just blank. So we're just going to stamp that on there, because if you just have the words, it kind of looks too plain. You could stamp off if you want. Let me see if it's, yeah, you could stamp off. So anyway, and she goes, well, are you bringing Dot lunch? And I said, Chick-fil-A is ridiculous expensive. I said, it's like $12 a person for lunch. And I said, no. I said, that's kind of out of my budget, because it was $25 for just mine, and her, it's a regular meal, and a kid's meal was $25. I'm like, that's insane. So yeah, it probably does look better stamped off, I think. So I felt bad, but I'm like, I'll bring Dot something every time almost, unless it's the whole meal. Then it's just too much. All right, so now we're going to take the Lost Lagoon again. That was crumb cake, so we used crumb cake and Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. We're just going to sponge a little bit of blue. I'm telling you, I love Chick-fil-A, but dang, it's expensive. But we always have to get the frosted lemonade, so that adds like, I don't know, $2 extra onto each meal. But she loves that frosted lemonade, so do I. And if you've never had one, they are delicious. It's what it is half lemonade, half ice cream, so it's kind of like it's like a creamsicle, dreamsicle from, remember that place, Orange Julius? Kind of like that, except it's lemon. And did you know that Chick-fil-A will make any drink into a frosted drink? You could get a frosted Coke, a frosted whatever, anything you want. All right, and then I'm going to rip this a little bit on the edge. And, oops, this one's already ripped. And then I'm going to dip them all. So let's just dip the edges in there. So she's still loving her coloring stuff. So I took her little carry case to put all her junk in, all of her coloring stuff, markers, and her pictures she's working on. And She gave a couple away. Now she's got orders. People are ordering them. So she's going to be selling her stuff for like 20 bucks each, which I thought's good. If she sells a few of those, she'll have a little bit of money. Because the nursing home takes all of her money. They only give you $40 left at the end of the month. So they take your whole Social Security check and leave you with $40, which is sad. So I end up paying for almost everything she has. All right, so we're going to sponge this a little bit. And trust me, she likes a lot of stuff. So I should have brought the bigger brush. You know what? I think I sponged this in Pretty Peacock instead of, let me see. Yeah, that gives me more. I'm just going to sponge the bottom and the top because the middle's covered, so. Hey, Judy. So just do a little bit there. I don't know why I brought this little teeny one. And it takes twice as long. Let me see. Oh, Sherry, you're getting Chick-fil-A 5 minutes. Oh, that could be bad. Because you know what? They have really good milkshakes too. But they're like, I remember the milkshakes were like $3. Now they're like, I think about $6. That's why I started going to Cookout. Because theirs are only like $3. I remember when fast food was like so cheap. Now it's like small portion. I think I could have gone to Red Robin. Well, you got to eat in. Red Robin has a special where you get the burger and the fries and a drink for $9.99, I think. Which is a good deal, but I think you have to eat in to get it. All right, so there's those. And then I'm going to sponge a little bit of the inside too. Just a little bit. And if you're into doing your envelopes, I always do my envelopes later because I don't have anywhere to put them all. So if you do the envelopes, you could stamp some of these snowflakes on there. Isn't that a good tip about doing all 3 snowflakes at the same time? I think that's a great time saver. Robin says, I bet the frosted drink would be good with vodka. I bet it would. You know, my favorite drink that's frozen is a Kahlua milkshake, which is really basically a mudslide. So if any of you guys ever had a mudslide before, it's Kahlua and vanilla ice cream and vodka and I think Bailey's. And then you take the glass you're going to put it in and you swirl chocolate syrup in there. And then you make the milkshake and pour it in. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's like my favorite drink. Sometimes they make it with ice and cream instead of ice cream, but all right, so stamping's done. Now we can just put it all together. All right, so we're going to be using this for our ribbon, and this is on the last chance list. So this is great for Christmas cards. I love this, and I really loved the silver one too. I wish they would keep it as a regular item because I love gold, especially for Christmas cards. So if you have not gotten this, I just bought a few more. They are on the last chance list, so we just need to cut 4 inches for each one. And I'm glad I just thought about that because I ordered some more just for myself, but now I need some more for these card kits. So I really need to order some more. So it better not sell out, or I'll have to use my whole stash. So, but you could also cut this in half if you don't like it so wide. You can cut it in half lengthwise and use it twice as, you can get twice as much. So, oh, if you want the number, it's 165715. And it's the gold mesh, what is it called? Open weave trim. It used to be called mesh. All right, so first we're gonna put the insides in. Oh, Mosquito Man is out. You hear it? It's like so loud. Okay. Thanks, Sherry. Claudia says Kahlua, yummy. If any of you guys were with me on the trip last year, the Stampin' Up trip, it was me and like, I don't know, 6 other people in the pool every day. And we drank mudslides nonstop because, you know, it was like an all-inclusive kind of place. And we're in that pool drinking mudslides all day. I think I gained 15 pounds. I gotta lose some weight before the next trip, though. I just saw Southwest. You know, now they have assigned seating. But it says if you're, like, overweight, they're going to make you buy 2 tickets. And I'm like, I don't know. Last time I flew, I fit in a chair, in one chair, and I could do the seatbelt. But I better lose some weight for it next year. All right, so then we're going to take this one, and we're going to put this on first. This keeps coming off. I need to put more sticky on it. And we want the lighter side, so I'm going to put the glue on the dark side. And put it right across the middle. A lot of people just have earned the trip in the last couple weeks. So that's good. Because it's next year's a cruise to Alaska. And since I'm still single, I'm going to be probably taking my good friend with me. Gotta find a man one of these days. All right, so that goes right across the middle. Then we can, I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it together and then glue it down last. So then this goes on next, right in the center. Cindy says, I'm drinking a Lunar, which is a THC-infused drink, legal in Minnesota. THC, that's the stuff that's like in marijuana, isn't it? Best thing on a hot day is ask for a fuzzy navel blended orange juice and peach schnapps. That sounds good. I used to drink fuzzy navels back in the day. I don't hardly ever drink that much anymore unless I'm on vacation or something. I'll have a glass of wine every now and then. But if I'm just by myself, I don't really drink much. No fun drinking by yourself. It's definitely more fun when you're in the swimming pool. Where does the ribbon go? We're going to put the ribbon on top of, it goes right under the words. So the ribbon is almost next to last. So then this goes on next. And then we put the ribbon. Whoops. Originally I was going to use that side, but that did not go at all. Yeah, Alaska's going to be fun. This is my 4th time earning the Alaska cruise, but I cashed out the other 3 times because I think I told you guys this. You know, I'm a warm tropical kind of person. So I don't know. I've just never wanted to go to a cold place, but the trip is in May or June. I can't remember. I think it's June maybe this year. All right, so this goes right across the middle, and I'm going to put a piece of tape to hold it down right across the middle here. And just put it down right there. I'm just going to trim that a little bit. And then put another piece. And that stays pretty good because then you tape it and then the other part goes on with dimensionals on top. So it holds it down pretty good. And last one. Yesterday when I started to do this, I put all this tape on here and then I was like, it was showing because the words are skinny. Okay, then we can put this on here. Oops, I gotta trim this right here. Okay. Can't remember. It doesn't really matter if it's upside down or not because it's exactly the same. Either way. Used to drink Kahlua and cream with lots of foo-foo drinks. I know the only bad thing about drinking is there's so many calories in alcohol. So I think I'd rather eat my calories than drink them. You know? And I had enough calories today at Chick-fil-A. Because normally I don't eat lunch very often. Usually I have breakfast and then I eat an early dinner. So I just only eat 2 meals a day. And then I try not to eat anything like after 5 o'clock. I do that kind of like intermittent fasting. I try to eat like between 10 and 5. Okay, and then the words go on with dimensionals, and we're going to put a few because we want it to stay down really good. So I'm going to put like 5 on each one. Oops. Suckers are so sticky. Robin says, you will love Alaska. So beautiful. Been there 3 times. Everybody says it's one of the best trips, but I'll find out. I just like to pack a bathing suit and some shorts, a cover up. Especially when luggage is so expensive. It's like $100 for a suitcase now. And if I gotta buy 2 seats, I better not have to. I'm just playing. I better lose weight. So I can get smaller clothes. All right, so then we're gonna put these on each one. Right there. So that should cover up your tape. And then I've got some gems. And I forgot if I put that in there. Okay, and then let's do the gems. So these gems are holographic resin dots. And the number is 165598. Hopefully they're not retired. I think they're brand new. Let's put a few of these on. And I just kind of stuck them on this one. I put them right on top of, in the center of the snowflake. So I did 1 of each size. So I did 1 big one. I'll put that right there. One medium. And let's see, I'll put that there. And one little one. Just wherever you have snowflakes. Oops. I lost my gem. Here we go. Stuck and I can't get it. Let's put this one here. Okay, and then last one. So hopefully this will make you feel a little bit cooler if you're warm. I'm so glad fall's coming. I'm kind of tired of the hot weather. I'm ready for some cool weather. I'm loving this cool weather now. All right, we're going to squirt each one of these with some shimmer. I wish you could see these up close in person because they're so much prettier than they are on the screen. So I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, you just can't tell. Do I spray my shimmer spray on before or after the gem? I do shimmer spray last. So the shimmer spray is the very last thing I do. But aren't those pretty? So that's the kit for this time. So this would be the kit for the 1st through the 15th of September. So for 2 weeks, you can get this kit with a $100 or more order. There is sun in Alaska and pools. Glorious. So, yeah, but I think in June it's pretty cool still. Like I think it's maybe in the 50s at night and I don't know, maybe 65, 70 during the day. I don't know. But I don't know if it's warm enough to lay by the pool or get in the pool. I don't know. Just get your gallbladder removed. Ah! And losing weight. Mad. Oh, be sure you have a coat. See, I don't even wear a coat in the winter because I just don't go outside in the winter too much. So I hate to wear a coat. Maybe I'll just take like a little teeny jacket. DSP reminds me of a windshield when you're getting ready to go to work. Speaking of windshields, I have, you know, your things that squirt the windshield washer fluid out. One of mine is like clogged up and doesn't work. And I don't know what to do because I went out there and like took a rag and kind of wiped it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but one side doesn't squirt. So the driver's side I can clean. The other side is dirty. And I don't know what to do because I tried cleaning and it didn't work. All right, it's time for a joke. This is a really cute joke, and it's kind of like a winter joke. So it's not like a dirty joke. It's just cute. Am I able to hold the card closer? Yeah. Here we go. Use the needle and try to poke it in the hole. Oh, for the windshield wiper? That's a good idea. Yeah, I've never had that happen. It just kind of was getting lower and lower. Like every time I squirted it up, the spray was like shorter and shorter. Now it doesn't spray at all. But that's a good idea. I'll take a needle out there and try that. Can you see the shimmer on there? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. All right, let me get the joke. Here you go. All right, so this is a joke. I thought somebody posted this on Facebook and I thought they were serious until I read the end. All right, I will never help anyone again, ever. I'm too kind-hearted or too naive. Yesterday, it was so cold outside that we took a man into our home out of the kindness of our hearts. We felt so sorry for him. Poor thing was standing stiff and frozen out in the cold. But this morning, he just vanished. Not a word, not even a goodbye or thank you or anything. The last straw, when I realized he had peed all over the floor. That's right. That's my thank you for being a good person. Now I'm going to warn my friends to watch out for this man. He is heavy set, wearing nothing but a scarf, has a carrot-like nose, 2 black eyes, and arms like sticks. Don't bring him into your house. He'll make a mess all over the floor. I thought that was really cute. All right, so we've got some cards to give away. I thought that was cute. Oh, Sandy says, check to make sure the tubing under the hood has not disconnected. Yeah, you know, last time that happened a long time ago, I think I told you it was the squirrels that did it. They chewed right through the hoses and all that for the windshield washer stuff. And that was the problem. So I really should check that because I got squirrels everywhere. All right, so this one is from last time. So I think it's Sandy is the first name, but if that is yours, make sure you send me your address because I don't have it. And then I've got some more cards from the kit to give away. Let me put those there. All right, so I'm going to pick some more from my pile of people. So here we go. Let me turn them upside down so I can't see who it is. Okay. All right, so let's see. We will pick somebody. All right, here's somebody. Let's see who this is. Oops. Fran Booth. Fran Booth. So Fran wins a card. Fran Booth. So there's Fran's. Here's another one. Let me see. This is Debbie Lindauer. Debbie wins a card. Lindauer. And then, let's see. Here's one. This is from, oh, Wendy Harvey. And last one, let's pick Sue Deppis. All right, so those are the winners for today. So we'll pick some more from the pile next time. And so that way everybody who participated will win a card. So that's the winners for today. Fran, Debbie, Wendy, and Sue. Then here's the list for people on the prayer and card list. If you feel like you don't need to be on here anymore and you're good, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just keep sending you stuff. And let me turn it over. And here is the back. I'll need a bigger piece of paper. Yep, snowman, yes. Hopefully you guys got that. It was snowman in the joke. Yep, snowman peed on the floor. Enlarge the screen. Oh, yeah, Gloria, that's a good idea. I always forget to do that. All right, you guys, that is it for today. So, oh, Bill's not on here today, is he? I haven't seen him. I have to send him a message. Okay, don't forget the catalog starts tomorrow or tonight if you want to stay up late. And also online exclusives, lots and lots and lots of those. And kits, new kits. So make sure if you are dying to order something, you get on there early. Hopefully nothing will sell out in the first day, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. All right, you guys, that is it. So I will be back Saturday morning, early, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Uh-oh. Debbie, you will be having surgery next week. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Sue. All right, y'all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in a few days. Bye-bye.